All right, guys, it's LP. And we got the final word from Ben Dunn and Joe Dunn, Joe Ming Dunn of Antarctic Press on what is happening with creator-owned titles and the anthology titles. Now, I've spoken with both gentlemen, Ben a little bit more so than Joe, but I did have email correspondence with Joe today and got some clarification and some news to deliver. It's pretty much, though, everything that I said was going to be is pretty much happening. So let's go over it. We'll go over the statement from Ben Dunn. I'll tell you a little bit about my email with Joe and where things sort of go from there. So Ben says, no, Antarctic Press is not going out of business. Recently, I was listening to a well-known YouTube comic personality, and he was talking about the Diamond bankruptcy. And he happened to mention that Antarctic would go out of business because of that. Nothing could be further from the truth. The fact of the matter is we will continue to create, print, and ship comic books. For now, we have shifted our priorities. We are adapting to new revenue streams, things that we're actually working on for quite some time. We are fortunate that our debt load is very small and our cash reserves are enough to meet our immediate commitments. In order to maintain lost revenue from Diamond, we had to restructure our business model. And unfortunately, creator-owned and anthology titles do not currently fit into that model. Now, could things change? Yes. How it changes remains to be seen. If the opportunity to return to doing creator-owned titles and anthologies again, will be the first to jump on it. So I think he means if the situation happens to return again, they'll jump on that. But for now, you may see an interruption in your favorite AP titles. Rest assured, you can get them directly from us once we get them. I cannot stress the importance that we care, committed to our fans and readers, and will continue to put out your favorite titles as best as we're able. Thank you for understanding, and rest assured, as long as I'm around, AP will be around. All right, so the most important thing that was said there is about the creator-owned and anthology titles, right? So that means, and he told me, like all creator titles, so that would include, I guess, Common America, Punchline, Rags, Nyobi, The Flock, Tibby and Her Time-Traveling Psychedelic Mushrooms, Critter from Tom Hutchinson, and so many more, guys. Mary Machine Gun from Max DeVille and everything he was going to bring over. No longer with AP. Everyone's released, and they continue to do AP titles. Let's read a little further here. Now, could things change? Yes. Blah blah blah. So the thing is here, they're not going to wait. They've already told me they're not going to wait. They're moving directly into a crowdfunding model. And of course, you can buy from their website, as you always could. So they're probably looking at revamping that, strengthening their digital position, so on and so forth. And if by chance we can manage to get in with them, by them, I mean not Diamond, but Lunar or Penguin Random House, then great. Cool. Maybe things will be back on. But let's be real. That's probably not happening, at least not anytime soon. So, with that being said, I had emailed Joe Ming and I said, look, we're under a 5-issue contract. We've only done 3. So what does this mean? Am I released from the contract? I'm assuming no penalty, this and that and the other thing. And yep. He said, unfortunately, we have to stop all creator-owned IPs. We're putting a freeze on everything. You are, if you want the release, consider it granted. No penalty. There's no sense in publishing if we can't put you in shops. So he thanked me and he said to me, just like in this statement from Ben, if the opportunity does change and we're able to bring back on books, you're more than welcome to come back on with us and finish your run if you're not with another publisher. So that's the long and the short of it. Nyobi, the book, me, we're free agents. I mean, we were free agents even when we were with AP because, they weren't all that restrictive. But we are now in the market for another publisher. I'm going to see who's available that may take a look at Nyobi and Savage Sin. I want to say Image, but we're probably not what they're looking for. And I'll have to figure out who else is accepting submissions that has distribution, because if they don't have distribution, there's no sense in doing it, you know? I mean, if it's just going to be, hey, yeah, we'll take you on, we'll fulfill your book and crowdfund it for you. No thanks. I can do that on my own. And likely better than some. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And we're back to the basics. And I mean the bare basics. You know, I said this in my video the other day. We're going back to being local. And what I mean by that is being more involved with the local scene here, doing local conventions, free comic book day, store signings, events, whatever, right? If we can be there, we're going to be there locally, you know, and abroad. So anything that's within the surrounding area. And I might even, you know, travel a little bit further if opportunities arise to go ahead and do so to bring Nyobi to people, right? We're going to be pushing our eBay store a lot harder. We're going to be pushing our Shopify store a lot harder. You can get Nyobi digitally on Drive-Thru Comics. We're going to be pushing that a lot harder. You know, I'm going to see what other options are available to us. And, you know, we'll sort of go from there. But our main source of getting Nyobi and our main source of income has been, currently is, and always will be Kickstarter. Best way to get Nyobi is back us on Kickstarter. Guys, this is LP. Thank you very much. It's been a fun ride, Antarctic. I hope one day we get to work again. But for now, we have left the nest and we're going back to the basics. Stay tuned for a word from our sponsor.
And just who is today's sponsor? Well, it's me, Austin. It's been me all along. That's right. I am my own sponsor. We do our own business and we do it differently here. And one of the things I would like to show to you here today is our eBay page. If you're looking for those Nyobi variants you may have missed in the past, maybe you're missing out on a few back issues, maybe you never read Savage Sin, maybe you're a fan of Paul Green and you never got his cover the first time around, or a John Stinsman, or a Joel Souza, or a Randy Green, or a Justin Hunt, or a Greg Bo Watson, and the list goes on. Jamie Tyndall. Here it is, guys. Chris Enoch, R.B. White. It's all here. Trade paperbacks, single issue, Savage Sin, Nyobi Origins, Nyobi Outbreak, Nyobi Birthright. It's all here for you to catch up on. And while you're doing that, why not look good while you do it? Come to the Nyobi Spring Store. The links there will be in the chat. You guys can get something for the women, something for yourself, maybe a nice coffee mug, maybe a nice hoodie. How about an awesome, sweatshirt, poster, or wall flag? I'm going to be adding new stuff to this store as well. So come and get what's here. Come and get it while it's hot. Nyobi Teespring Store, Nyobi the eBay store, and stay tuned for more news coming soon. Peace.